YouTube, Quinn Wade, coming to y'all with that instant preseason analysis. Yes, that's right. We got the first game already done earlier today. The New York Knicks start off preseason 1-0 by beating the Philadelphia 76ers 99 to 84. No, both teams didn't score 100 points, but they ended up keeping it close a little bit, and then the Knicks broke away 25 to 25 in the first quarter. Then the Knicks went on a 28 to 18 second quarter to get the lead and basically kept it after that because they won the third quarter also 28 to 14. Philly cut some of the deficit, made it look a little bit better because of a 27 to 18 fourth quarter, but the game was already decided. The game was already over, and it was a fun and interesting game. Let's get into it with the starters. Dominic Barlow gave you 6 points in 30 minutes. He was 2 of 5 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. The thing he did the best today was rebound at a high level with 10 boards, one of them being offensive. He also had 2 assists and a steal with a turnover. He also had 4 personal fouls and finished as a +9 and plus minus. He didn't really get in the way. He tried to space the floor, just didn't work out for him, but he still was able to dominate the paint on the boards, although he played on the perimeter a little bit to end his game. Bona played 14 minutes. He was 2 of 3 from the field, 2 boards. One was offensive with an assist and a block, 2 turnovers, 4 personal fouls. He finished with 4 points. He wasn't on the court that long. They didn't use him that much for the various reasons, and his day was cut short compared to the other starters. Tyrese Maxey was a bucket, finished 5 of 12 from the field in 23 minutes. He missed all his three-point shots, took some tough ones too. 0 of 4 there. 4 of 4 from the free throw line. You know he's going to get to the free throw line so fast, so quick, and isn't afraid to put the ball on the floor and try to get to the basket. He also had 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. He had led the team in turnovers today with 5. He also had a personal foul and finished as a -5 and plus minus, and was tied for the most points on the team with 14 because the rookie, VJ Edgecombe, took a lot of shots, 13 to be exact, which was actually the most taken on the team tonight. Plus, he also played the most minutes with 31 total. He was 4 of 13 from the field, 1 of 6 from 3. They're going to let him shoot him. They're going to let him have him. They'd rather do that than let him get to the rim. And he's showing that he can be a possibly dangerous player in transition. He also went 5 of 5 from the free throw line, which is something good to see because you want him to be able to be effective there, especially because he's just so fast and so strong, and being able to blow past you and make things difficult on you and getting to the free throw line is something that you want to continue to see if you're the coach, which is Nick Nurse, of this team. If you can't score on the perimeter, at least try to get to the basket, and at least VJ Edgecombe show that he can do that. He also has 6 rebounds, one of them being offensive with 3 assists, 1 turnover, 1 personal foul, +1 and plus minus. He had 14 points. Kelly Oubre Jr. Had some good shots. He just didn't make a lot of them. 23 minutes, 2 of 8 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3, 3 of 4 from the free throw line. He did have 4 rebounds, one of them being offensive with 3 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks, 1 turnover, 2 personal fouls. He's a -12 and plus minus. He finished with 8 points, couldn't get into double figures, unfortunately. The problem with this preseason game, we haven't really seen the final version of the Sixers because of the injuries, and I think that has going to make us think about this game a little differently because this is nowhere near the lineup they're going to be playing a lot as the season comes and starts and continues to go on. Like, this is a crazy lineup to start preseason with. But Jabari Walker, 20 minutes, he was 2 of 4 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3, 5 of 6 from the free throw line. You gotta love that. 5 rebounds. He also had a block, a turnover, 2 personal values, a -18 and plus minus. He finished with 9 points. Johnny, 15 minutes for him. He was 2 of 7 from the field, 0 of 3 from the three-point line, 1 of 2 from the free throw line. He did also grab 4 rebounds, 2 of them being offensive with 2 steals, 1 personal foul. He was a +8 and plus minus, finished with 5 points. Guy liked the shots that he got, just could knock them down. and he tried to make things happen defensively. You have to like that. That's a positive thing to see. Justin Edwards, 16 minutes. He was 0 of 8 from the field, 0 of 7 from 3. He kept his hope up. He kept thinking that he got to have a shooter mentality. If you miss a couple, that means you're going to miss the rest. The unfortunate part about it is he missed all of them tonight. Just not a good game from him, even though he had good looks. 4 rebounds, 2 of them was offensive. He also had 3 turnovers and 3 personal fouls. He's a minus 21, and plus minus finish was 0. Andre Drummond only played 8 minutes tonight. 101 from the field. He did get 3 boards, one of them being offensive with 2 personal fouls. A minus 14 and plus minus with 2 points. Eric Gordon also got on the court and had 13 minutes played for him by the end of the game. He was 0 of 4 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3, 2 of 3 from the free throw line. He also had an assist by the end of the night. He also finished with being a minus 12 and plus minus with 2 points. Malcolm Hill played 5 minutes, still able to go 1 of 2 from the field. He also had 1 steal. He was a plus 2 and plus minus with 2 points. Kennedy Chandler, 21 minutes, 4 of 7 from the field, 1 of 2, 3 from the 3-point line, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 2 assists, 2 steals, 3 turnovers, a minus 4 and plus minus. Was the only guy to get in double figures in any statistical category off the bench with 10 points. You have to love to see that. Nobody probably would have thought he would be able to play that many minutes and score those type of points while still being a solid defender. But it did happen tonight. Hunter Silas, I think that's how you say it, 22 minutes, 2 of 4 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3, 4 of 4 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 3 turnovers, 4 personal fouls, a minus 9 and plus minus. He had 8 points. Not a bad showing from their bench. They tried to help as much as they could on the boards, and they tried to find a way to take threes. They just didn't make them at a good enough level. But they also was able to get to the free throw line and have fun doing that. The rest of the guys did not play coach's decision. They did shoot 27 of 78 as a team. That's about 34%. 3 of 35 from 3, 8% from 3. You're not going to win too many games doing that. They understand that, but that's also the Knicks strategy. We want to cut off the paint and make y'all shoot from the perimeter as much as y'all can, and we're going to even let guys take some of those shots because we rather them do that than get to the paint. And like I said, they did shoot 32 free throws as a team, but they only made 27 of them, but that's still 84%. So it was working for Philly, turning down some of those threes, but they ultimately will have to make them eventually to beat the better teams because you just can't give up on that. Like, we're going to leave you open. You just have to make those shots. If you can't make those shots, the Knicks is going to be happy in a 48-minute game. 10 offensive rebounds as a team, 36 total when it comes to defensive, and 46 total when it comes to all rebounds. 17 assists, 8 steals, 5 blocks, 20 turnovers, and 24 personal fouls. And then you look at the New York Knicks, they basically emptied out their roster tonight because the game was just out of control. Mikal Bridges only needed 17 minutes. He was 4 of 10 from the field, 2 of 5 from 3. He did go 0 of 2 from the free throw line, something you don't want to see, but it's just one game. He still finished with double figures with 10. He was a plus 11 and plus minus. 2 personal fouls, 1 turnover, 2 steals, 1 rebound. It's a good game from him. This is about what you expect from him defensively and offensively. No OG Anunoby tonight. Karl Anthony Towns played 17 minutes also. 2 of 4 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3, 7 of 8 from the free throw line. He got in double figures and was the last starter to do that. In points with 11. He also had 5 boards. 2 of them was offensive with an assist and a steal. He also had 2 turnovers and finished also as a plus 11. Good game from him. Took good shots. Was able to not run away and shy away from contact and play really, really smart tonight. Mitchell Robinson stayed near the paint and did a great job with finishing the game with 16 rebounds and 5 of them being offensive. Just was always in the right space at the right time. Just was able to block guys out, get deep position, and was able to just go straight up and just finish. But he did only finish 3 of 6 from the field because he missed his some bunnies at the rim. 1 or 2 from the free throw line. He did also have an assist, a steal, a block, a turnover, and a personal foul. +5 and plus minus, and he finished with 7. It's showing you that him and Towns fit each other real well defensively and offensively because they both know their game and they're not going to change it for the benefit of anybody defensively. And it ended up working out real well tonight when they was on the court together. Jalen Brunson played 17 minutes. He was 2 of 8 from the field, 0 of 3 from the three-point line, 2 of 4 from the free throw line. He only finished with 6 points, 4 assists, 1 turnover, 1 personal foul, +4 and plus minus. We know his game. We know what he's trying to do. It just didn't work out for him tonight. You know, jump shots are the hardest thing to do. He took some shots that was questionable too, but it's just part of the game of being a star. You got to take the good, the bad, the ugly, the good, and the great. He just, didn't have it going enough and creating wise enough in this particular game. Diabate, I think, or Pakum, number 4, 15 minutes, 1 of 6 from the field, 0 of 5 from 3, 2 of 3 from the free throw line, 4 points, 2 boards, one of them being offensive, 3 turnovers, 1 personal foul. He was a +3 and plus minus. Didn't do much out there on the court. Tried to shoot a lot of threes. Didn't work out for him tonight, missing all of them. But that was the end of his game, basically. Matt Ryan, 9 minutes, 0-1 from the field. It was a 3, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 1 point, 1 board, 1 assist, 1 turnover, -3 and plus minus. Gershon Yabusele got on the court but couldn't make a shot and couldn't get to the free throw line. He finished with 12 minutes. He was 0 of 4 from the field, 0 of 3 from the three-point line. 4 rebounds, 1 of them was offensive with an assist. 2 personal fouls, a +4 and plus minus. Trey Jemison III, 6 minutes, 2 of 3 from the field, 2 rebounds, 1 of them was offensive. 4 personal fouls, a -2 and plus minus. He finished with 4 points. Muhammad played 10 minutes. He couldn't make a shot. He was 0 of 3 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3. He also did grab 3 rebounds, one of them being offensive with a turnover and a personal foul. Alex Lynn got on the court. He played 6 minutes. He was 1 of 1 from the field, 3 of 4 from the free throw line. You got to like to see that. He finished the game with 5 points and 2 boards, 1 being offensive. He also had a turnover and a personal foul, and he finished as a -7 and plus minus. Ariel, 6 minutes. He went 3 or 4 from the field, which was really good because he also had 6 rebounds also in those 6 minutes, with 1 being offensive. He also finished with 2 personal fouls and a minus. He was a +13 and plus minus with 6 points. Landry Shamet played 17 minutes. He was 1 of 4 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3. Had some good shots, just couldn't get them to go. 2 assists for him. He also had 1 steal, +12 and plus minus 2 points. Kevin McCullough Jr., 12 minutes. He was 0 of 6 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3, 2 of 4 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds. They all mainly was offensive, by 4 being there when it comes to that, and the other one being defensive. 1 assist. He also had 3 steals, which was really amazing. 2 personal fouls, a -9 and plus minus. He finished with 2 points. Miles McBride was probably the best player off the bench tonight. Had 12 points, also was efficient. 5 of 7 from the field, 21 minutes, 2 of 4 from 3, 5 rebounds, 2 of them offensive, 2 assists, 3 steals, 1 turnover, 5 personal fouls, a +11 and plus minus. Just a really, really good game. He was able to get that jump shot to go and fall while still trying to find his teammates and play some hounding defense and cause, some friction with the Sixers, and was able to take advantage of it. 2, Josh Hart didn't play that much, got ejected. 7 minutes, 0 of 1 from the field. It was a 3 that he missed, but he also had shot 2 of 2 from the free throw line, finished with 3 boards. And he also had 1 assist and 1 turnover, 1 personal foul, and 2 points. Jordan Clarkson did what he needs to do, which be a high volume scorer off the bench. 15 minutes, 4 of 9 from the field, 0 of 3 from 3, 1 of 1 from the free throw line. He did have 1 rebound, 1 turnover, +4 and plus minus. He finished with 9. You would just like him to shoot the three ball better and just try to find his teammates a little bit more when he's on the court. Malcolm Brogdon got buckets, but not too many because he went 1 or 2 from three and he finished 1 or 3 from the field in those 12 minutes. 1 rebound, 2 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, 2 turnovers. He also had 1 personal foul, +6 and ±3 points. Garrison Matthews, 10 minutes, 3 or 4 from the field. It was all threes, and he was only able to make basically all of them, but he was missing one tonight when it comes to the 3 point line. That was it. No free throws. 1 rebound, 2 assists, and he also had 2 personal fouls, a +7 and plus minus. He also finished with 9. And then Tyler Kolek, 11 minutes, 3 of 7 from the field, 0 of 2 from three. 1 assist, 1 steal, 1 turnover, 1 personal foul, +5 and plus minus. He finished the game with 6. 35 of 91, 38% from the field, 8 of 39, 20% from three, 21 of 32, 65% from the free throw line. They also had 58 rebounds total. That's 12 more than the Sixers. They also had 19 assists. That's 2 more than the Sixers. 13 steals helped them 2, especially when you look at the fact that they had 2 blocks. They also had 17 turnovers only compared to the 20 of the Sixers and 26 personal fouls, which was more actually than the Sixers committed. But they also just shot the ball a little bit better from the field, but a lot better from three. And they got to the free throw line the same amount of time. They shot a worse percentage, but they had so many opportunities because of their rebounding that it ended up helping them be able to win this game. A lot of guys wasn't here for both teams. This is not a good example how these teams are going to look and how they're going to be when the season start a couple weeks from now. But it was still fun to see some basketball be played. It was still fun to see some of our favorite players like Towns and Brunson on the court again, having fun, playing basketball at a high level. And the Knicks, they got off to a good start so far, winning the game, and they did look smoother. They did look different, and we're going to see when they get the other guys back in the lineups and healthy how they're going to look and how they're actually going to play. But this was basically like a little sneak peek of both teams and what they're trying to do and what they're trying to accomplish with some of the guys they have on their roster. And that's the whole purpose of preseason. Let's try a little bit of this. Let's try a little bit of that. At the end of the day, that's always going to be fun and interesting to see. And the fans basically got what they wanted. Some good basketball. I know that they didn't shoot well. I know they didn't take the greatest shots. But if you want to win, you got to make things look ugly. You got to make things look tough. And the Knicks was able to do it a little bit better than the Sixers. But the Sixers didn't really have their best offensive players besides Maxey really on the court. You know what I mean? They have so many guys that still out, so many guys that can't even play that we don't really even know how Philly gonna look 2 months from now. So you can't really take things too serious if you're a Sixers fan because this not gonna be your long term starting lineup. It's gonna change each month probably. For the next 3 to 4 months. So just look at it like we might start off a little bad. We might lose a lot of games. But it's an 82-game season. Maybe they can figure things out as the season goes. And maybe things go more their way when it comes to injury luck. And then the Knicks, they handled their business. They came in. They won the game. They dominated. They looked like a team that, was supposed to be better. And they didn't, take that for granted. They handled their business and got the job done. And, they didn't look their best. They didn't score the way they needed to sometimes. They didn't shoot the ball as well as they needed to. But, they was able to, get a lot of guys some reps, a lot of guys some confidence because they was able to get a big lead and have other guys come in and get their body stretched out. And on top of that, show that they can really contribute to this team. That was probably the most positive thing was seeing other guys that's going to be relied on more when it comes to the roles of the Knicks. Like Mike Brown said, we're going to play our bench more compared to what they was doing last year. Last year, the Knicks starters played so many minutes and always was depended on and always was in the game. This team is much deeper. This team has more talent. They have more role players that can do different things, and that should help those guys be ready and healthy for the playoffs. And that's what it's all about. And we seen a whole lot of that this game, showing you how deep the Knicks really are as a team this season. And hopefully things work out for them too. Because when New York basketball is good and they really, really, really have a good team, it's really good for the NBA, especially because the Lakers are good, the Knicks are good, and etc. etc. Other than that, comment, like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell to get the analysis when it first come out. And on top of that, I do conversation videos just like this about various NBA topics. Also do breakdowns with real footage of legends, current legends, rookies, and also future stars. I also do mock draft and draft coverage. Plus, if you're new to the channel, I do have over 3,000 plus videos on my channel right now that you can watch and you can enjoy. Plus, it's all for free. Not only that, I also would say I upload videos each and every day. So if you love basketball, you can't get enough of it, you need something to listen to, you need something to watch, I basically got you covered the entire year. You always gonna have something, and it's gonna be rare if you don't. Other than that, thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting the channel in the past, the present. Hope y'all continue to support in the future. Thank y'all for continuing to make time for me, caring about what I have to think, watching what I want y'all to see, and just being great, consistent fans with me. I really love y'all and I really appreciate y'all. And thanks for appreciating the content for what it is in the past and still to this day. Other than that, y'all stay blessed up. I'm gone for now. Peace. I'll be back with award predictions to give y'all something fun to watch to get y'all ready for the season. And hopefully preseason goes well and we don't see too many guys getting injured before the season start like we have seen this off season. A lot of guys getting their surgery done. A lot of guys are ramping up their workloads because they know the season is not that far from starting. But I don't want anybody of significant getting injured just for the good of the NBA and just as a fan of the NBA. That's what I don't want to see. I want to see these teams at their best, and I want to see these teams playing their best, for majority, if not all of the season, if we can have it that way, especially with all the injuries that's been going on the last couple years. I just hope that this season will be different, even though we already lost a lot of guys last season and in the playoffs. I don't want to lose no more, is basically what I'm saying. Other than that, peace.